never see me the way you do, 'cause I never met anyone like you. Look up, the stars align. Now what don't I do be strong all by myself?
Hello and welcome to homegupshup. I added one Ikea basket to this cabinet a while back, and over time I realized something. It not only hides the clutter but actually makes the cabinet look prettier, especially with those glass doors. The bottom part of this cabinet used to hold a lot more stuff, as you can see, but I felt it was the right time to let go of a few things and make better use of the space. These oil bottles and jars are heading to my mum's place since I am visiting India soon. I'm planning to add another basket on this side to hold everything while keeping it all tucked away. As you can see, this section's gotten pretty cluttered and definitely needed some attention. So I'm first figuring out what belongs where. Those plastic boxes, you'll see later in the video where they originally were, but now I'm reusing them here. I used to store candles in an open basket and that honestly worked well for me, but to better use this space, I am switching to this long and slender box.
Don't know why you keep
A big round glass jar is going in here. It's probably time to let it go as well, but I'm not quite ready yet, so I'm keeping it with me. I'm adding a few more boxes here too, just to get a sense of how much can fit in this area. Coffee pods and other extras will go here as well. Technically, there's no real need to use boxes inside a basket, but I feel like they help keep things from getting mixed up. I'm doing one final round of tweaks to the cabinet, and I'm really liking how these baskets are working out. I can just toss things in if I want to and it still looks neat. This long wooden tray, well, I have a similar one behind the water filter that holds extra bottles, but that one's cracked at the base, so this tray will be taking over that job.
myself. You said it's okay to ask for help and God found. No one ever see me the way you do, 'cause I never.
I've always used these fat round jars for rice and flour in my main kitchen cabinet. As much as I love them, their capacity could be better. I recently found these new square glass jars. Believe it or not, the big one holds more than my current round jar, and the smaller one has about the same capacity as the IKEA one. Sure, I wish both jars had a higher capacity, but I also have to consider how heavy they can get for everyday use.
매일 지루했지 난 쳇바퀴 위에 성실한 햄스터 너의 등장이나 비로소 다양한 세상의 색채
I'm also planning to replace these old plastic and acrylic jars with 4 smaller glass containers. I picked them based on the shelf height, so I couldn't go any taller or bigger with the size. Smaller jars are great when you want to store a variety of things in smaller amounts. They may look tiny though, but they actually hold around 700 ml, which is perfect for now. I'm adding anything that doesn't have a home at the moment. We picked up some authentic pasta from a tiny shop recently in Italy, so I'm refilling that to place behind the main jars. For now, I'm keeping the setup simple. As always, if it needs tweaking later, I'll change it. I've had square jars in another cabinet for a while and thought their capacity could really come in handy here too. I'm not getting rid of the old jars though, the plastic ones, they'll be reused, which you saw just now. I love having a nice wide rug in the kitchen, especially in winter. It just adds color and coziness. Right now I'm adding a new green one. Not sure why, but I'm really into green this season. I'm usually a neutral person with decor, but hey, why not try something bold for a change? One time I had guests over and made mushroom curry with a white gravy for them. If you want the recipe, let me know. I was really happy with how it turned out until I found out a few of them, my guests, didn't eat mushrooms at all. That's when I learned how important it is to ask about food preference beforehand. My friend Sheetal always does this. She checks in with her guests about the menu well in advance. I really appreciate this gesture and decided to start doing the same whenever I host. Today I'm making a simple matar mushroom with some leftover boiled potatoes. I like using the hand chopper to make a gravy when I want it thick but not too creamy. Besides the usual spices, I added a touch of coconut milk at the end. It really brings out the flavor. I'll add the full recipe in the pinned comment today, and thanks to those of you who always remind me to include the missing bits in the description box. So grateful. I picked up a couple of other things too, like pepper flakes and an Italian mix that's perfect for pizza, pasta sauces, or even as a topping. I'm planning to read more about how to use it in newer ways, but for now, I've stored them in tall jars with pretty labels because I know they're gonna last us a long while, so it's worth storing them nicely, right? Earlier in the day, I also tackled my tiny freezer space. I thought about what I always keep in the freezer. So basically peas, curry leaves, coconut, green chilies and tamarind cubes. So these are a mandatory list of ingredients. So I made sure I had the right boxes for them. During a recent Amazon sale, I found these new boxes by Nepal. They come in both plastic and glass, and up until now, I was organizing the freezer with whatever I had at that time. So I got a new set plus one extra glass piece as well. I only had a small batch of peas left that day, so I organized everything accordingly. The large glass one is for peas eventually when I restock, but for now I'm gonna be holding dumplings in it. The rest of the space is for other frozen items. Stacking ice cube trays helps a lot too. Although the ones from Ikea don't have the best fitting lids, but I feel like they're doing the job for now, so I'm sticking to these two. Eventually, when summers arrive, maybe I can upgrade there as well. I use tea lights way more than regular candles, so keeping them out and easy to grab has been a real time saver. I've always stored them in this round basket. Baskets are just so handy, they're practical and decorative, I'm sure all of you will agree. On my last IKEA trip, I picked up a few more of these tea lights. It's kind of become like a winter ritual to stock up on them. It does get super dark and grey here in Berlin even during the day, so I don't hesitate to light a few of these. They really cozy up the house. I've heard that in Scandinavian homes, candles are lit all the time for this exact reason. So a little greenery with indoor plants, some warmth with wooden and bamboo accents, and soft candlelight. It all comes together to make the space feel just right.
Since I saw you, but it feels like yesterday somehow. Time has stopped, nothing's changed. We're the same. Skip the small talk, 'cause you know me. Yeah, you know me like nobody else. The small talk.
Before ending the video or the vlog, I'm going to be reading out a recent community post of mine a lot of you really appreciated. Not everything needs a makeover, sometimes just cleaning it with care is enough. A home doesn't ask to be perfect, it just asks to be noticed. That small basket you fixed, it gave the whole shelf a little confidence. When the kitchen is quiet and clean at night, it feels like a soft thank you hanging in the air. Even the smallest homemaking tasks can whisper, I'm rooting for you.